Okay, if anyone has problems with my hair today, you can just leave now. Just kidding, please stay. I was looking at all these hair tutorials because I thought I should look cute today instead of just putting it up into that nasty bun, but I was foiled. Just like those little coloring books that teach you how to draw stuff when you're a kid. It's just like, okay, draw the circle and draw the line, and then you have a tiger. It's just like that. Like, these freaking YouTubers are just like, okay, so just grab a strand of hair and just kind of start braiding it. It doesn't work like that. You have to walk me through it, step by step. Your video should be like 3 hours long. But this isn't what my video is about. My video is not about hair because I don't actually give a flying fadoodle. It's about driving stick, which is something that I have recently more or less mastered, probably less mastered I can kind of do without killing anyone. My family has been very adamant about sticking with their stick shifts. The deal was that we had this super old car that my mom said I could take to school if I could learn how to drive it. So when I first started doing this, I was just doing it on the weekends when I would come home from school just to visit. So it wasn't necessarily ideal because I didn't have that kind of like constant everyday type practice. And man, did my neighbors hate me. I just went screeching around. There were like old women outside shaking their fists at me thinking I was some crazed youth. If I had to bet, I would say that someone probably called the police. Might have called the police on myself to convince my parents that this was a bad idea. No, I didn't do that. It's fine. Anyway, it all worked out. My car is waiting for me at school right now. I just drove it down with my parents last weekend, and we also stopped at Disneyland. So everyone stays safe. I would like to provide you with some tips on how to help me be a good stick driver. Number one, if we're stopped at an intersection and you're behind me, especially if it's on a hill, which is a big thing in California, hills happen a lot, do not get all up in my butt. When you're driving a stick, the car will roll back a little bit before you manage to get it into gear, and that's just a function of gravity. It's a force that affects us all. I am not good at science, but I know that you are not exempt. I am not exempt, and I'm going to hit your car if you're like an inch away from me. Two, if I stall out in the middle of the freeway, it's okay. I'm gonna fix it. Everything is gonna be fine. It's happened before. It'll happen again. It's okay. Some of you are probably thinking, Emma, why has anyone let you onto a freeway in a stick shift if you stalled out? It sounds a little dramatic when I say that I stalled out on a freeway, but really what happened was we were in stop and go traffic. I just stalled it in first gear. It wasn't a big deal. It was fine. People were just waiting to move anyway. We hadn't moved in like 5 minutes, so it's fine. It's fine. And I've gotten a lot better. Number three, sometimes things are stressful and I just need to pull over and cry for like 10 minutes. So if you see me on the side of the road crying, you know what happened now, okay? I just explained it to you. Sometimes I get stressed out and I need some me time. So don't be pulling over and asking if I'm okay. Not that anyone does that. And number four, and lastly, this is kind of unrelated to the difference between manuals and automatics, but I am forced to park my car underneath a large bird's nest, so that means that my car is constantly covered in poo. And I am too poor to afford a car wash, so just, again, don't even ask. Yeah, so those are my tips. Watch out for me on your local Los Angeles freeways. Don't worry, I'm very safe. I am. I'm a good driver. Okay, well, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering how I did my hair, basically, you just put it down, hide all your craziness in the back, and then you take a chunk of hair. Oh god. Oh no. No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. Okay, just do this.